I have never played ADOM, Ancient Domains of Mystery, before, and I've never heard of it, although from the little box art I can see this corner here that has a red @ symbol. I assume that it's like an old school, like NetHack style roguelike game with ASCII characters. Looks like they replaced the @ symbol with a dude on the title screen. And I don't use a controller. Okay. Mouse and keyboard it is. Can do. Let me look through the settings here. Hey, Capo, how you doing? Video's fine, audio's fine, game settings, mode tiles. Oh, I could have the display mode be ASCII. That's cool. Customization. So is this like a recent remaster? Like, when did this game originally come out? Expert settings. Okay. Proceed to expert. Stay away from that. New game. Yeah, let's start the tutorial. That sounds useful. Game score is reduced in this mode and you can't unlock achievements. Let's go with a lady. You're born in the month of the tree. Presumably that's random. It's hard to change alignment. +5 to willpower, 2 to toughness, 1 to PvE. Black hair, green eyes, and a light complexion. Parents belong to the nobility. They are rich, respected, wealthy, and own more than they can count. I wonder how much of this is scripted and how much of this is randomly generated. As a young adult, you were a credit to your family. Your parents supported your plans and were very understanding. Tried to help you along your way with all means at their disposal. At the age of 24, you end your apprenticeship. You are now a fully learned fighter. Right. Generic lady name. For 600 years, the world of Encardia was a serene world unmolested by the forces of chaos. Now the sinister forces of evil and darkness have opened a gateway somewhere deep within the mountains of the Draculor chain. Terrors from unknown dimensions flood the world of Encardia and wreak havoc, spreading corruption ever faster. The tutorial scripts it. Interesting. Oh, this has been in development since '94. So when I say PC 15, let me fix that in the how long to beat. It's only in 2015 that it got tiles and a Steam release, maybe? It's up to you to explore the chain, meet its inhabitants, and find the source of chaos and defeat it. Even join forces with it and conquer the world. How cool. Welcome to the new game. A new game of ADOM. Use either the mouse or the arrow keys to scroll text and space to page down. You're playing a single fantasy character who's trying to become a great hero. Okay. So this map would normally be, it would have been ASCII in the original release of the game. To the west lies the entrance to a small dungeon. Go there to learn the basic controls of the game. You press Control left right now to move into the right direction. In the correct direction, but I got it. Found the entrance to a small introductory dungeon. Enter by left clicking on the player character by pressing right caret, or greater than. The locations may enter the same way. Okay. Haha. ADOM just displayed so much text that a so-called more prompt has been shown. Now there are several ways to continue. You can press space to pass the prompt. Press enter in order to pass all prompts. If you feel that you should have watched the messages more closely, you can always press M to see previous messages. Okay. Okay, to adjust the way ADOM handles the more prompt in general. Try the different modes and try to find the one that suits your playing style best. Space. Enter the introductory dungeon complex. Now move to the west to explore it. Use the action buttons at the right window frame in order to access the most common commands. Some of the buttons can be accessed with both a left mouse click or a right mouse click in order to activate different commands. I see. Save game. Yeah. Oh, so saving is... I guess that fits quick save only, right? Hints, character information, and quests. This has to be at least partially randomly generated in the normal playthrough. Quests. Find the village of Terigno to learn more about the Draculor chain. Search. Oh, cool. Look, you see grass and turf. Escape out of it. Pray. Prayer remains unheard. Wait, extended wait, use a skill. Metallurgy. Plus 3d5. Welcome to the backpack screen. Here you can use items and write down notes. Items can be identified by equipping them and not always. Magical scrolls and various other means you have to learn over time. Items can be cursed, uncursed, or blessed. This game's really cool. I dig this so far. I've never played a traditional roguelike. I guess the closest is probably Dwarf Fortress for about 4 hours. But I'm familiar with them through cultural osmosis. H is the to hit modifier, X the number of damage dice, so it's like d20. Statistics in the form of plus X plus Y. X is the melee to hit modifier, Y is the missile to hit modifier, D is the defense value, and P is the protection value. Okay. I get set notes. I have 4 torches, a box with flint and steel, a tinderbox, iron ration, 54 gold pieces, and my carrying capacity is measured in stones. I dig it. Alright, what else we got here? Stuff. It's different from inventory. Oh, it's like an equipment screen. Okay. Ready missile weapons, missiles, tools, and more. Items can be identified by equipping them. I learned some of that stuff already. Gotcha. Auto Explorer. I don't think I want to mess with that just yet. Alright. You've been attacked by an opponent. You can fight opponents in melee combat or with missile attacks. Melee opponents, you just need to move toward them. If they're not friendly, your character will attack them automatically. So, how do time steps work? Whenever I move the character, the universe moves a time step? Otherwise, we just freeze? Nice. Black Potion. Scroll labeled Itox Poo M. Mabe. Beam me up, Scotty. Okay. Left click or press P to pick them up. Okay. Now, I think there's a separate command to get into capital I to look at my stuff. Read it. You don't manage to correctly decipher the scroll. Dip it into a potion. Wild. Use it. Okay. It's turn-based. Later, Acre. You've discovered an item. Okay. In order to efficiently explore a level automatically, you can double-click on the player character symbol or use the 0 command. You may not use the most efficient way to explore every spot on the map. Nonetheless, it can save you many key presses. You can interrupt exploration by pressing a key. That's cool. So, like, this mini-map down here is what the game would have looked like before it got tiles. Longbow, bundle of arrows, and a bronze wand. Access information about the PC by pressing V. Use the cursor left and right to move through the tabs. Tabs can be accessed with individual commands for greater speed of play. But if you're too lazy to learn all the commands, this way is the easiest. Okay. I see. Fair, mediocre, mediocre. Athletics. So, I could change from the broadsword to the bow by doing this. But I'd have to empty my hand. Equip it as a missile weapon. Oh, I see. So I can have that. I don't have to unequip the broadsword to have a missile weapon. Got it. Wonder why it gives me the ability to put it in my hand instead of a missile weapon. Alright. So we can try Auto Explorer. This guy seems nasty. Possible. Recall monster memory. Oh, that's cool. Once thought to be a legend, these muscular humanoids of the bull's head are now frighteningly real. At home in the twisting underground labyrinths, these cursed beings search for unwelcome visitors. Average speed of 90. So how do I use my missile weapon? Shoot. And the different colors are expected ranges, I guess. We want it to be green for the best possible range. Cool. He can't reach me. This is his role, is to teach me about. Ooh, you improve in the bow category. That's fun. So you improve by doing things. I can click when I'm in range. Ah, thank you. Is there an auto missile combat that I can do? I can recover arrows too. Arrow is destroyed on impact. He's bleeding from his wounds. Hover over map positions with the mouse in order to display informational tooltips. Yeah, did that a second ago. Now, do I only level up my bow skill when I hit? Out of ammunition. Okay. Sometimes wands can have wondrous effects. You can try to zap your wand across the water in your immediate vicinity by pressing Z in order to learn a surprising fact for a specific type of wand. Okay. So, is that like a tool, potentially? Torches. The wand can be missiles itself. Cast a spell, zap a wand. Oh, but I have to have a spell to be able to use it? I have to, like, equip it first? Yeah, it wasn't letting me use it a second ago. Maybe I have to put it in a different slot. Yeah, I was doing lowercase c. It wasn't working. It says I have no spells. I think because it has to be in your hand instead of under missile weapons. Click with your mouse on the defense value display. Okay. Oh, that's cool. Water is frozen. Whoa, that's gnarly. This is a really cool game. I'm digging it so far. You gained a level. Cone of Cold. This is a very important thing in the game, is leveling up means you become more powerful. If you ask to increase your skills, so ask to select a new talent. Yeah. More hit points, more power points, and more special powers. Choose a skill to improve. 1 of 5. Let's see. Archery. Archery. Dodge. Let's try stealth. Stealth something I have to turn on. Dodge. That was cool. Do I have a limited number of times I can zap a wand? 3 charges, I do. Okay. You are injured. I'm drowning. Magical potions contain healing properties. You can recover from wounds by passing time lazily. Recover from wounds by using the first aid skill. Swimming is dangerous and only should be done if you have no other means to cross water or you are an excellent swimmer. Oh, okay. Well, now I know. Bundle of arrows discovered. This game is really cool. I'm super digging it. So wands can be zapped from the inventory without me having to equip them. You cannot bring yourself to remove the Wand of Cold. Oh, because it's cursed. That's bad. Maybe it's trying to teach me about that here. Sometimes hidden features surround your character. You can search for hidden features by pressing S, as you're not bound to find things by searching once. You sometimes need to repeat searching. WS. Cool. Let me make sure I have my bow re-equipped then, since that's going to be my only way to do damage to anything. So about a quarter of your missiles are destroyed. Found a closed door. Closed doors will be opened by pressing O. And kick down doors by pressing K. Skills like open locks, keys, and other implements might be helpful in getting beyond doors. Door of trapdoors. Moving into the door will automatically try to open it for you. Open the door. Oh, geez. Okay. Seems correct. To advance to level 3. Let's keep pumping those points into archery, right? I like to be better at swimming. That seems useful. Let's see. I just want to see what stealth does or how it works. Stealth prevents monsters from noticing the character. If you're very good at it, might be able to sneak past monsters or mount a surprise attack. Skill score is greater than or equal to 80. ADOM will internally make 2 skill checks, and one was requested by the circumstances and use the better result. Oh, that's cool. Wow, so you eventually get pretty high level in this game, or you can anyway. You can use range attacks to respond to hostility from monsters. Left click on a monster you want to shoot, or press T to use your current missile weapon. Got it. Hey, we improve our skill in bows. Awesome. Goblin corpse discovered. You found a monster corpse on the ground. Corpse can be eaten, even though the thought might appear gruesome. Some monster corpses provide magical benefits and grant strange special powers. Might be poisonous. I noticed the how long to beat for this game completion has said 2,000 hours. So I super duper 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 dig this game so far. If you guys want to put it on the spreadsheet, just shoot me a Discord DM and we'll try to negotiate. Like when we did Dwarf Fortress, we had to just say play it for 40 hours and we'll call that beating Dwarf Fortress because you can't really beat it. Maybe we can come up with some goals and a set number of hours to cost it at. Effects are constant across games. You should be careful to learn which types of corpses are beneficial and which are baneful. You can eat monster corpses by pressing E. I'll eat the goblin corpse. You notice the changing background color in the box displaying the level of your character. To the right of the box containing the class name. No. Changing color indicates your progress toward collecting enough experience points in order to advance to the next level. This one? Oh, I see. The meal does not sit well with you. Thanks, game. You should try eating goblin corpses. So what's the difference between S and WS? Walking with the cursor key commands is very convenient in many situations. You actually want to move diagonally to pick the shortest path. Do this by pressing 9, 7, 3, and 1. So, like, is that true? If I click to move? WS searches for 20 turns, I see, which could be bad, potentially. When you need to cover longer horizontal or vertical distances, you can use the so-called walk mode. By prefixing the standard movement commands to the W, your character will start to move into the given direction. Until something interesting occurs or more than one alternative exists. In specific case, you can press cursor right to explore the next sections of the dungeon. Oh, that's pretty great. I dig that. Can I scroll the map separately? Or this must be the edge of it. Maybe that's why I can't scroll it. Leave a surface location. You either can go elsewhere by using stairways, or you can exit the current map by walking to the border. Got it. Yeah, sure. Looks like this game did a really good job of having commands for pros, but everything you need to do still happens just by clicking. These things are context sensitive. Next stop should be the village of Terigno. A small community is inhabited by friendly people who can provide various means of assistance selling stuff, offering quests, and providing valuable information. We arrived at the small village. Enter the village and look for special persons. Chat with them by pressing C. For the elder, the druid, the sheriff, and the fool. Girl has an urgent problem. Top left shows urgent or useful context-sensitive commands. The order in which you talk to people affects their reactions. Oh, that's cool. Tiny hamlet consisting of a few primitive cottages. You feel at ease. It's 5 XP. I see. To show quest, to shoot, to read, to zap item. So buttons that might be relevant now. Chat to beings in your vicinity. You can try to chat to any being. Chatting with friendly beings usually is more likely to bring interesting information. Oops. Oh, with capital C. Have you seen my little doggy? Disappeared in a dark hole in the past. Mary got lost. Would you get it back for me? May fate smile upon you in your quest. Quest of the tiny girl. Bring back her puppy dog from the dungeon. Okay. Being stands in your way. You can try to swap the place with it by using Control S. Some beings might not like this and become angry. Lots of work on the farm. Human is scaring me. Here the shopkeeper has a sale on. Ouch, you run into the wall. And just moving into them attempts to change position automatically, it looks like. Hey, it's a Dargon. Nobody to talk to. Flop the baby water dragon squeaks. No more turnips today, your worship. I'm all sold out. No. That's so cool. So I can just uncover the map, basically, and then make decisions on who I'm going to talk to. Save your game by pressing S. Because ADOM is a roguelike game, saving is more of a take a break or go to sleep functionality. This means you cannot go back in game time by loading a previous save game. You cannot restore your game if you die. The only purpose of saving the game is being able to take a break and come back later. Cool. Yeah, it seems like they've done a good job of like keeping to the original 1994 game, but still giving a lot of quality of life enhancements appropriate for 2015 and beyond. Is this game still getting support? Press Alt Enter to switch between full screen and windowed mode. It's pretty standard. Rint, the village elder grunts. The village is pestered by critters from caves to the southeast. The village carpenter tried to explode the dungeon, was not seen again. Yeah, sure. No. No. But it prompts me. It's the town fool. I hear someone counting money. No. Glad it prompts me. My damn wife, she's left me. I broke my heart in my life. He completed the quest to talk to 3 important people. The west is a source. Train harder lest you become an easy target for the forces of chaos. I see. Other more different little girl. Oh no, same girl. Disregard. No, let us not dive into the water. I've learned my lesson on that. This guy's probably the druid. Okay, he's got nothing special to say. Got it. This is pretty great. I'm a big fan. Now that you visited Terranio, the tutorial game becomes somewhat more dangerous. You can now encounter dangerous beings in all parts of the wilderness. Before you were safe to the east and north of Terranio. Do the quest to find the puppy cave. Found a stairway leading upwards. You can use it by pressing left. Okay. Quests. I was hoping someone in town could remove my cursed item, but I don't think that's the case. Puppy cave doesn't sound too dangerous. Great. Nice crit. The arrow is destroyed on the impact. Yeah, let's not eat goblin corpses anymore. It seems like that's not the best idea. So is there a skill that makes you better at searching? Main reason to not spam search is that I'm passing time steps when I move. It seems like this game is actually kind of chill in terms of time steps. Like, is there like a food system where I have to eat or I'm going to starve to death? I haven't seen anything like that. Any birthday, mouth, right hand, ammunition. Detect traps make you better at searching. You do have to eat. Okay. Where is my current level of hunger displayed? And like, how many portions of a day is a time step? It's a weird door. Stairway leading down. Deeper dungeon or caves usually are more dangerous than those closer to the surface. They're sometimes hidden. I see. It'll just pop up when I get hungry, basically. It's a bugbear. He's not our friend. Nice. Points in archery for the win. But I didn't get all my arrows back. There's somewhere I can buy more, so I can't re-equip my weapon. Maybe I can replace my shield with my sword. Is my character actually handed, though? Like, am I technically right or left-handed? Feels like this is the kind of game where that would matter. You sense imminent danger. You hear clicking sounds. It seems bad. I guess not. Show me the sats. So the character health bars indicate whether they're hostile or not, or something like that. Sound of rushing water. Oh shit. What's this? Jackal. Shit. Level 4. Whoops. Oh shit, I didn't mean to... I can't take back skills that I misclick, right? It's too bad. Guess I'll be better at metallurgy then. Get my arrow back. Lucky. Hear clicking sounds again. It's not a real door. Oh, there's a scroll down here and some arrows. So they're not all beat me up Scotty kind of jokes, right on. Backpack. Read it. So literacy would help me to decipher scrolls, is that right? A heap of 7 rocks. Yeah, okay. Always throw rocks at stuff, right? So did the original game have indicators of items that were on the ground that were worth looking at? Because I'm not seeing that in the minimap. Listening skill increased just from walking around. I dig it. Relevant ASCII characters equals a ring. Okay. They should show in the minimap as well, it sounds like. This guy seems gnarly. Oh yeah, he is gnarly. He heals if I remember. Nice crit. Your equipment seems to become smelly. What? Why? Alright. Giant ant. Hey, level 5. So what's a reasonable, like, max level in this game that people might reach? Let's do literacy. Get dodge turned up too. It seems like it's universally useful. 50 is the level cap. Oh wow, that's slower than I expected. You don't manage to correctly decipher the scroll. Okay, need more literacy. Got it. These crits, man. Dig it. What's this? Super ant over here. Nice crit. Bundle of arrows. Don't need... Well, maybe I could eat an ant. I feel like that's less likely to be super gross, right? Stomach tingles. Never mind. You become hungry. Starvation is one very risky danger in ADOM, and you'll have to learn how to find enough food. Among the other things you can eat, find by corpses of killed monsters. Traveling in the wilderness causes starvation very soon, so you should move with great care across the world and make sure that you have plenty of supplies. I see. So time moves differently in the overworld, basically. Iron ration. Cost turns though. I'm about to die. Maybe I'll be okay. I'm bleeding. I don't like that at all. Do ranged weapons get a penalty for being shot in melee range? I guess corpses aren't always left behind, it looks like. They don't? Okay, cool, thank you. Quarterstaff. Okay, carrying capacity. Now, if I wanted to inspect this closer, that just lets me look at things from a distance. That's where the ants were coming from, basically. Zombie. Kobold Trapmaster, killed right away. Nice. Trap, corrupted. Traps are dangerous devices built to harm or kill intruders who take all kinds of forms. You can use the detect trap skill and afterwards disarm traps. You normally should avoid traps, but in the rare case that you would want to willingly activate a trap, you can do so by pressing Control T. Engulfed by some kind of purple radiation. Oops. V is a character sheet? Okay. And they obscure the meaning of debuffs intentionally, right? Seems like that's pretty common in the genre. Just gonna have to figure out what it means to be hit by purple radiation. Presumably that's another trap on the ground in front of me there. Huh. Oh, right on. Debuff shown in the top left. Move too early. Hey, level 6. So PV is protection value? How's that different from the armor value I was talking about earlier? Is that like defense versus magic defense or something? Let's get literate. Oh, sweet. That's exciting. Now, is it rolling every time I try to read it? You sense the soul in agony. Oh, it keeps you from overgrinding it. Okay. That's interesting. I like it. Due to your excellent armor knowledge, you're able to utilize the protective powers of armor more efficiently. DV is how hard you are to hit. PV is flat damage reduction. Okay. So DV modifies accuracy. PV is once you are hit, how much damage do you take? That makes sense. Cool. It sounded like I just learned a spell. Can I see that from over here somewhere? I thought I saw something in the message history about Longstrider. Oh, let me see if I can find it. Gain the talent Longstride. Okay, I think I saw that here. Longstride. Movement costs 950 energy points. So does that mean it used to cost more energy points and now it costs less? Where can I see my energy points? Alignment, neutrality, dungeon level 2, average. Oh, tutorial picks talents for you. Base cost for any action is 1,000 energy. And can I see that value displayed anywhere? You suddenly sense taint in your vicinity. I have played for 40 minutes. T. What information should be displayed? Energy cost of your last action. Thanks. Oh, it's changing what's in that top right corner. I see. Move 952. Move. Okay, I understand now. With the whole channel theme of let's beat every awesome game, it doesn't seem like games like this fit as well under the requirement that we beat them. Dwarf Fortress was the other one that I played where it's like, you want to beat Dwarf Fortress? That's cute. We could probably come up with a beat condition that shows that we adequately played through it, though. I'm digging it so far very much. Reload. Zombie corpse. Probably don't want to eat a zombie corpse. Probably ends badly for me. This game actually does have a victory condition. Interesting. That's the closest I've played to a game like this. I know a little bit about this genre, like I said, through cultural osmosis, but... Heap of rocks, bundle of arrows. Still haven't found this little girl's puppy. Save scumming and help. I would probably ask chat for help with a game like this. It seems like the 2015 release has done a good job of adding some quality of life features to help the player understand what's going on. But I'm not above asking for help in a game like this. So they're getting stuck on the traps, basically, is part of what's happening. Can traps trigger multiple times? Looks like that was hitting them. Acid trap. Corruption trap. I see. Which means I can't recover my arrows that I shot onto the trap space, right? Without disarming the trap first. I don't think safe scumming is appropriate for this genre, right? We've played other roguelikes before. I think we pretty exclusively played roguelites and get that this one is hardcore. Death is death. You don't carry anything over other than your knowledge of how the game works. No, I assume that lack of safe scumming is included in the 80-hour anticipated how long to beat. Against the spirit of the genre. I'm gonna try kicking it. Ooh, neat. Well, I like progression elements in roguelite games. I don't think I have a big problem with those. Nice. I don't think games need to have them to be good, but I get why roguelite exists independent from the hardcore original OG roguelike games. I think it comes down to player preference. I'm out of ammo. Okay. Ooh, a lot of these dudes. Kobolds. Probably didn't need to waste my wand earlier. I'm playing the tutorial right now. Sweet. Yes, thank you very much. Exactly what I want to happen. Heap of 4 short bows. I think I'm probably good on that. Crimson Potion, Rusty Potion, Watery Potion. Scroll labeled Dogo Futsif. And a bunch of corpses. Game picks bad talents from you. I thought maybe it was a preset seed or something that would kick you out of it eventually. Okay, need more literacy. Nice, Gratserp. Squeaking sound. An arrow barely misses you. I see, that's the trap. Cool. Open the door. That looks like a dead end. How likely is the dungeon generation algorithm to create complete dead ends? Like, I guess it's something you get the handle of when you play it more and more. I guess my question is, should I be suspicious of dead ends and, you know, actively searching to see if I can find secret doors or the like? They never create hallways that are dead ends. Cool. Thank you. You got at the substance of my question. I appreciate it. Perfect. Lizard Man. There's a hallway that's a dead end. Search there and you'll find a door. If it's a shifting dungeon, you have to wait for the dungeon to shift to you. I see. Equipment suddenly seems to weigh less. Oof, this would have been a nice time to have that wand still. It's cursed. So in the stuff that I got in the very first dungeon, like the Cone of Cold wand, I assume that they gave me that no matter what for the tutorial so that I could understand the mechanic with using wands across water and freezing water and that sort of thing. But was it scripted to be cursed? Because that's kind of mean. Hungry, I just got some rations. Eat it. Tasted good. Yeah, this has some D&D logic. Attack rolls, damage rolls. A triangular lock. Oops. Misclicked. Hey, level 8. So how does it determine the skill caps? Like archery, I was able to put a ton of points into last level. Is that connected to my points in bow or something? Like stealth is capped right now without putting a ton of points into it. I think we see Cone of Cold in a lot of places outside Chainmail and D&D. I think I already have better armor than leather armor. Let's see. Classes work wonders. Chainmail. It's probably better. What is the, there's a value. Oh, that's the weight. 400 stone. Okay. Racing class impact skill values. So, I think if I can phrase this question intelligently, do race and class have inherent abilities that are not available to any other racing class, or are they just a specific configuration or loadout of starting skills and proficiencies? Like, are there some things that only an elf or a fighter can ever do, or does a fighter just mean that you have so many points by default spent in certain stat categories? Splashing sound. Metal cap. Not everyone necessarily has every skill. Alright. So that +0, +1 means this does not affect how easy I am to hit, but it improves my damage reduction. And chainmail makes me easier to hit, probably because I'm slower. Oh wait, no. No, I guess it does, because the thing in the brackets is separate from the thing in the parentheses, right? What's the difference between the parentheses and the brackets? They taught me earlier, but I didn't know enough to know what it meant yet. Minus melee hit, minus ranged hit. I can't get rid of the Wand of Cold, it's cursed. Yeah, I was confused on how to use wands earlier. I was pressing the zap button and it wasn't working. So I'm not able to use my shield as a result. Zap it till it explodes. Okay. Oh, nice. Thanks. Good looking out. It's helpful. Now, do I have to equip the battle axe to know its stats? I see. My broadsword is... Well, I guess they can do the same potential damage, but this does more average damage. It's a smaller roll, but a higher... Although I have a skill rating in swords, don't I? And that's not displayed next to the accuracy stat there, is it? Let me see here. Yeah, swords I'm at +3, which gives me a +2 to hit, and +1 to damage. Got it. And I'd have to start all over if I tried to use an axe. This game is really, really cool. I'm sad that we're only playing it for a 1 hour sub block. Hey, thank you, Propagable. Appreciate that. Rock. Probably not using a rogue.
You're super awesome.
Thanks. Appreciate that. So how do locked doors work in this game? Like, if will a locked door always have a key that can be found in the same dungeon in which the locked door was generated? Are there, like, skeleton keys that work on all doors of a certain tier? Oh. Friendly orc. Sorry, buddy. Seen to Hearthling? I'm looking for a puppy, actually. 6 types of key that you can find. Okay, so there's like a triangle lock, and you could find a triangle key, and that might work in any other dungeon. That's an interesting way to do it. Light Tome. Read it. Your eyes refuse to further concentrate on this spellbook. I'm blinded. Pray to restore sight. Hey, thanks, Staria. Out of ammunition. Okay. Hey, it's a different kind of sword. So is a rapier a different kind of sword? No, it's a sword. And can I inspect an item like that to see how it's classified? Dip it into a potion. Ooh. So it's more accurate but does less damage. I will take accuracy over damage any day. Missing sucks. Oh, that's awesome, Jahan. If I wasn't trying to, like, preserve my blindness for stream, I would play this all the time. This game is super duper up my alley. Alright, friendly orc. Thanks for the pop-up asking if I really want to do that. It's nice of this game. Surprisingly nice. Alright. Do I have arrows? So can I combine these arrows here, A, B, and C? It's because one of these is an arrow that I haven't equipped before, so I don't know its statistics. Combine automatically if they're the same. Huh. So even though the stats on these they look the same, technically they're not. There's something else that I don't know about them yet, basically. Blessed, cursed, and uncursed status. And that's invisible to me normally. Oh shit. That's nuts. Presumably I can get killed by that, right? Oh, it's a doggo. No, that's not the doggo. Okay. Unbalanced arrow. -8 accuracy. We're not doing that. No, I do not. Thank you for asking, though. Yes, I do. Lean rogue. You're carrying many items and get burdened down. Being lightly burdened can even have positive effects by training your strength. What? That's rad. Higher burden levels might deteriorate your physical condition when maintained for an extended period of time. Besides picking up items, you can also drop them again. Simplest way is by pressing D. If you want to drop more than one item at once, just dropping items consume time steps. We're okay up until carrying capacity, I assume, right? We'll have to figure out what the ending condition is for this. The intent is to play through just about every game that we feature on Subblock until we beat it, but I'll have to talk with Kiri. If you guys want to get this on the voting spreadsheet, I would very much back it. Could probably set a couple different... You said that there is a true victory condition, right? Like, there's a thing that you can do that causes the credits to play? You'd probably start with that minimum, and then we could probably add it back on again with whatever the second condition is, if we can come up with the how long to beat for it. I might need to get some folks to help me crowdsource the actual expected amount of time that it might take. I think part of the problem with roguelikes is you could have a really lucky run and beat the game really fast, or you could be unlucky for a long time and struggle because of that, right? So it's hard to say that, oh, it takes 80 hours to beat this game, because it could take you 40 hours or it could take you 80 hours. So maybe we have some kind of rule where it's like, here's how long on average it takes people to do. If you beat it early, then you keep playing for X number of hours, trying to do these side objectives, or playing on a different difficulty setting or something like that. 80 hours is unreasonable. As in, that's too few hours? That's awesome. We're actually at the hour mark. Kiri, thank you very much for sharing this. We have a couple more games to play from subscribers today, Yakuza 0 and Devil May Cry. I like this game a lot. You want to get it on the voting spreadsheet, just let me know when you get that auction slot. We'll make it happen. Save game and quit immediately. ADOM will return, if not just on Kiri's subblock. I'm going to push how excited I am about this on my Discord after stream to see if people would be willing to vote for it. All right, we'll be back in a few minutes with the next subblock game, Yakuza 0. Thanks, everybody.